Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Edwin back again for Strictly Comics, and I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I do want to mention real quick, don't forget to check out my review of Superman Unchained this week over on geekedoutnation.com, where I'll also be writing an article on the same comic book. I will also be posting the video of Superman Unchained on YouTube, but it will be emmed and linked to the Geeked Out Nation. But go ahead and check out geekedoutnation.com. It's a new website that I'm a part of, along with many other of your comic book YouTube reviewers. It's a new website that's going up that has a lot of potential to be something pretty awesome. So we're doing comic books, video games, movies, television shows, and quite a number of other things that we'll be doing reviews on. So go ahead and check it out, geekedoutnation.com. Alright, I'm going to I'm going to ramble here in just a minute. I want to apologize to you guys for only having one comic book review up last week. It was Batman number 23, and that was the only one that I actually had time to post, which kind of sucks because I wrote and had reviews ready to go for The Walking Dead 113, the Trinity War latest issue, I think also of I had a really good review, I thought, of Infinity number 1, which I actually liked. I got mixed reviews on that book, and I had to read it twice really to like it, and after the second time I actually liked it a lot. Just to give you a heads up, because I don't know if I'll have time to ever post those reviews, I think I gave Trinity number 1 a 4 or 4.5 out of 5. I liked it that much, and I wanted to see where it was going. And plus, I think you guys have had reviews of a couple of other issues, but I can't really think about it right now. Why, do you ask? Why, Edwin, did you not get any of these reviews posted? Well, here's why. I started a new job this week, which is a full-time job. I was under the impression that it was only going to be part-time, but they have so much business going on right now that they need everybody on staff to come in as much as possible. So I'm doing at least like 40 hours a week. So that's why I don't have nowhere near the time that I had before to do comic book reviews, and I'm really just trying to squeeze in these reviews as much as possible. Plus it takes us an hour to commute to work, an hour to commute back to work. So by the time we get home, it's like 7:30, 8 o'clock at night sometimes. Plus we still have to make dinner. So as you can see, we don't get done till like 10 o'clock sometimes, and by then you just don't really want to do anything because you got to get up at 6:30 the next morning to go to work. So that's why you guys haven't had any time to get any reviews yet, but I'm really going to try to get up my reviews this week. Also, just a heads up, because of my lack of time, I'm not going to write out any reviews except for the ones that I'm doing for geekedoutnation.com. And this week I'm writing a review and also doing a video review for Superman Unchained number 3. The rest of my reviews, you guys, I'm just going to wing it like I did before. I'm not going to be writing as much anymore, at least not now, until I can find more time to do so. So I'm just going to be winging my reviews all randomly, just like, it's more genuine, more authentic that way. But I just wanted to, extend my grammar and vocabulary by writing, because I thought that my reviews were not the greatest. That's why I wanted to write my reviews. So anyways, enough of me rambling. It's this week's pull list. I want to show you guys what I picked up this week. I got about 3 books that I picked up from last week, so let's go ahead and get started. First, you guys, I picked up it's Infinity, kind of an Infinity tie-in. This is Avengers number 18. Really looking forward to getting into this book. Want to see what's going on. I will probably try my best to do a review on it as soon as I get through reading it. But I got that. You guys, I also picked up this issue of, it's supposed to be Batman and Robin, but we all know Robin is dead. So now it's just Batman and Nightwing. Didn't really, like I said, don't really pick up these issues, but actually ever since Robin has been dead, I've been picking these up because I want to see how they're going to fit in the co-star of the book since Robin is dead. So Still picking it up, and it's actually my 3rd or 4th issue in a row. Don't really know if I'm going to continue to do so, but we'll see. I just have a strong feeling that Robin is eventually going to be back some way, somehow. Next, you guys, of course, Superior Spider-Man number 16. Saw this cover, was like, whoa, you know. But we all know that these covers can be pretty misleading at times. Hobgoblin has a sword right through his stomach, so is he dead? Probably not. I got He-Man and the Masters of the Universe number 5. I know a lot of people aren't really big lovers of this book, but again, as I said last time, I grew up watching He-Man. It was like one of the very first cartoons that I ever watched as a kid. And I know a lot of you guys might not know this guy, but this guy actually looked like Orko. I'm not really sure. It might be this guy, Despera's origin reveal. I don't know. But anyways, it kind of reminds me of Orko, because Orko was like had this purple hoodie, little wizard, short wizard guy that you really couldn't see his face. But that's kind of what it reminds me of. And as you see, we got She-Ra right here, who is actually evil, starting out in He-Man, starting with issue number 1. So it's going to be actually kind of interesting to see where that issue goes. What else did I get? Picked up Venom number 39. Venom, in my opinion, is a solid title. It's, $2.99. So I'm really kind of enjoying it. Although I wish that Venom would go back to when it was just a symbiote with the mouth and drool and long tongue everywhere, instead of the alien costume being lobotomized. Next, you guys, I got Thief of Thieves number 16, where we see our main character kind of in a bind. He has some jobs that he has to do to kind of rescue his son, so to speak, because his son wants to be so much like his dad that he actually got himself in a pretty bad jam. Next, you guys, don't normally pick up these titles, but I actually like Karai. I think Karai is a really good villain. Plus I'm kind of digging the whole female ninjas with swords and stuff right now, as you'll see here in just a bit. So I picked that up. Plus I think these solo villain issues are actually not bad at all. Especially the one of Krang and Baxter Stockman that came out a few weeks back. And I got Trinity War Part 5, Justice League Dark issue number 23. Can't wait to read that. And also I got you guys Pandora number 3. And I just picked up these books, and the guy at my comic shop said you actually need to read this one first before you read this one. So I'm going to be reading that. Probably going to do a review on that one and that one. Maybe like together, so I don't have to do 2 of them. We'll see. And I got Superman Unchained number 3. Definitely going to do a review on this, because as I said, this is the book that I'm going to be doing a review on for geekedoutnation.com. So definitely check that out. Plus, I think a really cool thing is Scott Snyder is following me on Twitter, which I thought was awesome. He kind of asked me a question like, what did I mean about the review that I did on Batman number 23 last week? And I kind of back out to him and kind of explained, but there's only so much you can say when you're tweeting. So I thought that was really, really awesome. And especially how I only have 2 followers on Twitter right now. So Scott Snyder actually makes up for 50% of my followers. How awesome is that? Thanks, Scott Snyder, if you're watching, but I don't know. Couple of books that I actually picked up last week actually, this one came out like a couple weeks ago and just didn't have a chance to get it. The only reason why I picked it up is because I watched other reviews and I heard it was actually a really good tie-in to Trinity War. So I actually might read that first before I read the other 2 that I picked up this week. So I got that from a couple weeks ago. I also got Katana number 7. As you can see, ninja chicks with swords and stuff. Not going to do a review on this, but I actually like her story right now. And then, you guys, I picked up this from a week or 2 ago that I just didn't have the money to get. Went ahead and grabbed it. So my box is now empty. I don't like to have comics lingering around. Plus, it's just money that the comic book store could be getting right now, and they're not getting it because, you know, I don't have the funds to purchase them. Anyways, you guys, that's it. That's my poll list for this week. Don't forget to share, like, comment, subscribe. As always, you guys, I always appreciate it. Keep God first in your life. That's mostly important right now. Enjoy your comic books, though, and God bless you guys. I'm out of here.